Dun dun dun.
Losing everything. And by everything, I mean tens of thousands of
Oh boy. Oh boy.
subscribers a day.
Oh my god, he lost 130,000 subscribers? Oh, where did the accent go? Holy shit.
Stepping away from a game company that he was working for, and even being roasted by Indian news outlets of all places.
Wait. The Times of India? Why does the Times of India care about it? That's so random? Why? What does the Indians...
Whatever you do, guys, don't pre-order, don't pre-order.
Don't pre-order because the Times of India will shame you publicly.
It's really hilarious to see the way that this all started, because this guy decided to misrepresent the Stop Killing Games initiative, by the way, which has broken over 1 million signatures.
Good job, gentlemen. Good job. We are in the overdrive. 10 out of 10. Good job.
In the EU. Amazing stuff to see, my friends. Let's just get right into it and see what the heck has been going on with Pirate Software. This is him, Pirate Software, aka Thor.
It's actually so crazy to me. Like, I didn't really ever watch Pirate Software streams because he's a bit too serious for me, and I like it when people are more of a dumbass. But it's kind of hard to avoid how he just rose to fame, because all I knew about him is that he has a deep voice, he's very smart, he's very calm, he's very intelligent. That's all until OnlyFans. And then he went to OnlyFans, and all I heard is the fucking monogam. And that he kind of threw everyone under the bus, and then he was like, ain't my fault. That ain't my fault. And he was unwilling to drop it, and people were like, match. And now he just basically did something similar. That it's so funny because all he just had to say, my bad, dog. I fucked up. And that's it. That's all he had to say. Just turn around, and then he does his usual content and whatever. And everyone would have been like, yeah, we don't care, you know? We don't do this in the big 2025 anymore. That's crazy. He got all his fame from sounding smart in YouTube shorts. His shorts were literally flooding everyone's algo for a while. It's just, it feels almost like such a shame. Like, he was up there. Like, wasn't he streaming to like 20k people or some shit? Like, let me just see. Like, Solinome. I'm going to check his stream, right? Pirate Software. Yes, this one. Let's see. 365. So it was like... Was it last year when OnlyFans started? Let me see, 2024. So... Oh, sorry. 2024. So he was up to like 19,000. That was a peak. 17, 16, 15,000. So that was last year, end of last year. And now he is 6, 7, 5,000. That's a big fall. That's a very, 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 very big fall. He's very smart. He will recover. I don't think that it doesn't matter how smart you are if people deem you an unlikable cunt, right? Because I don't think that anyone was like doubting his intelligence. Is just like, oh, you're being wrong, please stand down. And he was just like, ego, 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 right?
Some other real name, that's his like fake alias. Either way, this is his channel, and as you can see, sorting it by subscriber.
Not smart enough to admit the fault. Maybe he just really believed that he was in the right. I don't know. He's not as smart as he likes to pretend. He's some sort of not as smart as he likes to pretend he's. That's sort of the problem. Listen, I can't comment on that. The only thing that I can comment on is that he seems very egotistical. And I think that doesn't fly very well if someone is a content creator and giga egotistical. Like, don't get me wrong, you can have an ego because you achieve things, but like, don't be like that. That's a little bit too much.
Subscribers. June 23rd was the beginning of the end. He went from 2,560,000 subscribers to 2,550,000, 2,540,000, 520, 520, 510, 500, 500 again, 490, 480, 470, 460. So yeah, as we can see here, in the last 28 days, brother has lost 130,000 subscribers.
Surely it's just YouTube cleaning up the bots. Surely it's just the summer maintenance for YouTube. Must be true.
He's had a pretty great
He's out of mana. What could he do?
month in terms of viewership, at least. It seems like that negativity has still drawn him quite a bit of views. People probably most likely hate watching, as you would say. Either way, it's safe to say that the Thor that people loved and watched and enjoyed watching, you know, his shorts, his viral clips of him.
You know, I think that's a good point. I feel like that when he started to rise, he had this very wholesome image to the internet. Like, oh, he has like the ferret thingy. He loves animals. He's so smart and kind and calm and collected. And you know, like everyone was like gooning for his voice. And now it's just like, he seems like the villain. He, like, not even like a good villain, but like a mustache twirling Disney villain. You know, it's like, I hope that you will get everything you wanted, but not anything you needed, or whatever he just said about like the game initiative. Like, just, dude, just like shut up. Like, don't talk. You don't need to talk.
Drawn all over his screen and like making some pretty milquetoast takes. That Thor is long gone, and the only thing that remains now is the husk of the
People say he lowers his voice. This fucking face is killing me. He lowers his voice with the audio settings too. I mean, God forbid a man wants some lower voice. I don't think that's the problem here. The problem might be that he was out of mana, actually.
this industry shill nepo baby who
Please, Thor, don't look at me like that. I cannot change my panties in the middle of the stream.
loves to suck off the big corpos. That's all we can really describe Thor as these days, my friends. Now, on July 2nd, Thor ended up saying, I am no longer working at Off-Brand Games. People were attacking all of the games we were publishing and trying to mass review bomb them. You can dislike the things I say, but this kind of behavior is unhinged. Learned a lot there, accomplished a lot. Hope they succeed regardless. Loved those dudes and loved working with them. Hope they keep cooking. Now, I wasn't really aware of this
What do you mean? I don't think you're furry enough for him. Let's beat the shit out. Shut up.
studio, so I decided to check him out on Steam, right?
You say his voice is fake. He uses a voice modulator. You can find him in interviews while he worked at Blizzard, and his voice is much more high-pitched. What if he just had like a second puberty? Or like, you know, he just like, hey, I just want to talk like this, so because that flies a little bit better with the people. I mean, he could do that, no? It doesn't necessarily mean that he has a voice changer.
Brand games, and so far, their games are not getting review bombed at all. Like, that seems like cope.
Wait, is this... Wait. What kind of game... Are these like...
So far, their games...
Bonnie the Bear. This is his games?
Are not getting review...
Ah, you guys... He's really a furry! This is a furry thing. Oh, no. It's not his. You sure? Because it is a furry.
Bombed at all. Like, that seems
Isn't it the company that he belongs to? He was a consultant. Oh, thank goodness.
Cope. This game...
Is this Hardbound? Okay, and Hardbound has human characters? Rivals of the Ether is furry game now? Yes.
Ethermancer, which
over.
was released on February 10th, it has a free demo. Reviews overwhelmingly positive. You check the reviews, almost nothing. I haven't seen a single comment.
But it's received for free. These are all paid reviews. Received for free. Received for free. All of them are paid reviews. What the hell?
As of recent, that has to
Received for free. The only negative is the one that they didn't give out for free. What the hell? Isn't the demo free? Ah, but then why is it not posting it under the negative?
do with Pirate Software, right? Looking forward to full release. Really disappointed that they went with the roguelike route, right? Peak game, looking forward to full release. Bonnie
Damn. Bonnie Bear saves frog time. Wow. Wow.
Bear saves frog time. This game you can't
I mean, I guess it is. It's not my cup of tea, but it looks cute-ish, I guess.
even leave a review. So not sure how that was.
I have a worry about this character because he does look like he's just getting it from Mr. Big Face up the bum. But I'm willing to look away from this. It's fine. It is a game. It is a game. Cute, it's a horror game. Oh, is it? I can see I can see the horror in it.
Was review bombed. Rivals of Ether 2.
Also, you're not allowed to not say that this is not a furry game when this is literally your promotional material. Okay? If you guys call me a furry just for being a cat girl, then this is like next high level furry. So, shush.
Mostly positive. Again, they added a blanking zoner to a perfectly fine fighting game. It is a competent platform fighter to be sure. It's probably very fun as a melee player, but as a successor to...
So basically, no one fucking even mentions Pirate. You know, maybe he didn't leave. Maybe he was asked to leave and he just wanted to save face. And he was like, ooh, I don't want to drag the company down. I don't want to drag the games down. And maybe they were like, Pirate, we are not sure. You're not sure. Yeah.
Rivals of Ether, it fails in most ways. Again, none of these reviews, again, July 9th.
There was one. I saw, he scrolled through it very fast, but I saw Pirate's name on it. Eh? Move, bitch. Pirate Software is a dummy, but has next to no involvement in this game. See? And it's an upvote. See? That's all. That's the first mention I see of him.
These reviews, again, July 9th. Today's July 9th. These comments are all about the game. There's almost nothing here about Pirate Software. And to say that people are like review bombing your game studio and that's why you're going to be stepping away just seems like cope. Again, it seems like one of those things where the company most likely was like, Thor, you're kind of like effing us right now. It's kind of hard to have you working and developing this game with us.
Yeah, I have a feeling that probably that's what happened. Allegedly, hypothetically. That's what I would do too. It's like, listen, it was, you were already getting so much hate, now you're getting even more hate, and you're unwilling to back down. This is very cool, but we gotta pay the rent. We are not millionaire. Our father does not work at Blizzard. We need the shmonies.
When you're also like trying to shut down a movement that is about preserving games and trying to keep games alive, you're not a good look. And they most likely were like, hey, we're going to have to ask you to step away. It's, no hard feelings. We wish you the best of luck, blah, blah, blah. But you're just not a good look right now. And this happens a lot in a lot of these big companies. They don't want someone like Thor, someone who's a loose cannon going bananas on the internet, dozens of...
Isn't it like basically the reason why Asmongold left OTK too? Like he was becoming a little bit too controversial for OTK. And they were just like, yeah, bye-bye. And then he was like, no blood or anything. It's just, I want to say what I think I want to say. And then they were just like, goodbye. That is different. I'm not not sure. I feel like in the end, both of them were like trying to protect the company, right? Like either OTK or like the other company. But that was his decision. Well, hypothetically, according to Pirate Software, this was his decision as well. Like, we are just like being like naughty little monkeys here, and we are just like pondering whether it was his decision or not. You know? We don't know. We are just like being a little bit hush hush.
Of him basically doubling down on his idiotic, stupid takes about the Stop Killing Games movement. They don't want someone like this guy representing anything that they're a part of. Now, I thought it was hilarious. I decided to Google Pirate Software for this video.
Why India?
And the first two articles are from the Times of India. Ladies and gentlemen, when you are getting roasted by the Times of India, you're...
Why India? Why? Out of all the times.
Done. Right now, I'm not Indian. I don't have any connections to India media or anything. And to see this be one of the...
Pirate Software denies using fake voice amid words.
Top stories is just absolutely funny. People are so stupid. Pirate Software denies using fake voice. This guy uses fake voice. I have no evidence. I'm pretty sure nobody else has real evidence. They have like some connections and things that...
I need to see. There must be like if I will go to YouTube, sorry for Pirate Software real voice. I guarantee you there will be something.
To be fair, there are good reasons to mistrust the EU Commission and Parliament doing anything, whether you're in Western, Central, or Eastern Europe.
Touché. Wait, I want to hear it.
For Comic-Con, I'm HB Duran for Video Game News Source, and I'm here, guess where? With the games, of course. I'm here with Thor.
It's been amazing. It's our first time out here at Denver Comic-Con, and there's so many people, and they love the games, so it's been awesome.
So speaking of games...
I mean, yeah, but like, how long was this? Maybe it's a very, very old... Yeah, maybe it's the mic.
What do you have for us today?
So we have Champions of Breakfast, which is a twin-stick shooter that we made in 24 days from concept to release on Steam.
He's a little bit more cutesy, not gonna lie, but it's entirely possible that his voice just matured, you know?
It was really, really awesome. And that game is pretty difficult, so if you're into really hard arcade...
Yeah, and basically that microphone sounds like it was built for ants or something. You know? Okay, this is 1 year ago.
You kind of describe like what you like to do.
So hard to enter the gaming industry.
See, and now he has a proper mic. I don't think he's using anything for his voice. With a proper mic, he sounds like just like he sounds on stream.
So hard to get advice of, you know, what can I do to go make games? And many people think, well, I need all of these years of experience before anyone's going to hire me, and it's not the case. You can go.
I think at this point, they are just like literally throwing everything at him because it will stick. You know? It's just like everyone is angry at him and it's like, whatever. Not even your balls are real, Madge.
They can kind of link it and say he uses this thing, uses this mic, this effect, this filter, blah blah blah. But this...
Yeah, I don't think he's changing his voice. I think it's his real voice.
Guy will go from having a voice like this, the second he turns on his mic, he's like, "What's up, guys? My name's..."
It's his voice. Let him be, bro. Can we just roast him? Listen, when someone makes an oopsie, don't roast him for superficial things like his voice or what he wears. Roast him for what you actually should be. That he's a freaking cunt as he still had his mana jam and he betrayed everyone. Or that he's being petty with this signed European game thingy.
Thor, I'm a developer at Blizzard. We need to keep killing games. And it's fake, right?
No, it's
swear
not.
To God, I'm gonna go back in the video and find out who pulled that damn thing, kick him out of the raid. That is insane shit.
Bro, that's just called having a bass on your microphone. I don't know, and I think this is a reach, but whatever.
Went back to the doctor. Doctor's like, hey, sometimes.
I don't know. I think it's more like a quality of the microphone. That's almost like if I use the microphone that is in the kitchen, I sound different too. I don't know. I feel like this one is just like a eh.
In your early 30s.
No, it's his equalizer. Maybe he pumps it a little so that he gives like the girls the nice quiver. Okay, like, but come on, who cares? Not that much.
Article, he wrote phishing emails. Coding Jesus exposes pirate software for exaggerating false hacking.
You just outed yourself. You have a mic changer too. Yeah, it's because I want you guys to feel the treble in between your legs too. Around
Claims. Game Rant even says why pirate software isn't a fan of the Stop Killing Games petition. So it's just absolutely hilarious. This guy essentially made mainstream news, or at least mainstream in India, over some of his stupid takes. People are so stupid. Pirate software denies using fake voice amid allegations. Now this controversy ignited where a 30-second excerpt of pirate software replying to a chat comment rapidly accumulated views. One viewer curtly asserted 100% not his usual voice.
Can you believe it that a person's voice can change depending on what they drink or eat or how healthy they are? Because sometimes I sound like a fucking man when I get ill, but yeah.
Implying pirates' unique style of speaking was faked either via digitation or acting. Pirate software denies a fake voice. Instead of dismissing the jab, Pirate doubled down on it with a typically frank and frustrated reply. 100% not his normal voice. How would I maintain it for 12 hours a day? Insane memes. Just go to my next meet and greet and record me. Like I'll do one at TwitchCon San Diego. Be there. It's the voice chip, of course. Yeah, they'll edit your voice. I know, dude. They're gonna do some weird bullcrap.
To be fair, I can't even give him shit for stupid ass things like this because it must be annoying. Like, he must be getting so much fucking hate for, like, nonsensical things. Like, man. It's so sad. It's like, I want to say poor guy, but I don't feel bad for him because he caused all of this to himself. But it's just more like, what a waste of opportunity, I guess. He had his platform, he had love, he had all the support, he was looked up. And now everyone is just like taking him apart for the most minuscule shit. Right? Yeah, it must be annoying when 1,000 people come to say the same shit, right? Modern day cancel culture is so overblown. People take it too far. It's because, like, basically 80% of the people on the internet are bullies. And they are just like, oh, is it okay to pile on this guy? Oh, okay, let's go. Oh, your voice is not real.
Crap. And there's a video from Nux Taku.
Oh no. Nux made a video. Uh-oh.
Pretty funny stuff, my friend.
Wait, does that mean that Nux actually made it into the Times of India? Holy shit. That's kind of nice.
It's a history of lies. I'm sure I could go on and on all day. I'm sure if you guys are subscribed to Quintheo, you've seen bro's been absolutely...
Scrape is playing an event right now but taking a break to say hi.
Mew Hawks.
Mew Hawks, AOT. No cooming in DTS! Stop tickling Gladys! What the fuck?
Cooking pirate software the past few days. He is, let's say, the Pegasus of pirate software. You do not want to be on his radar when it comes to getting absolutely demolished. They also linked this video called I Reviewed Pirate Software's Code. Oh boy, by Coding Jesus. And yeah, it's also going pretty viral.
Wait, but isn't he a developer or something? Surely he is good at what he's doing, right? I mean, he even worked at Blizzard, right?
100k views in just 2 days.
What do you mean? Why? Why the ha 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 ha? Ha ha. That's being good at their job? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I being naive again? Damn it.
And mind you, the only reason like these videos are going so viral right now and people are just finally hopping on this hate boner of Pirate Software, again, it's well deserved, but also he's always kind of given off this vibe of like there's something up with this dude, and it's basically finally coming out, right? Everyone's always thought he had like this huge ego. He was a bit of like a egomaniac. He was a bit arrogant, a bit pompous.
I mean, he is he not? I think that's the whole problem. I think if he would have just said really like sorry at the beginning, or even now when he was like faced against that guy who is like running this sign the European whatsoever paper, if he would have been like, listen, I don't want to support it, but I also don't want to make any comments on it to pull it down, I think everyone would have been fine. It's like, yeah, whatever, not your business, you're not into it. But he just couldn't let it go. I was a dumb fuck. And like, I feel like even if he wouldn't have apologized, just said that like, hey guys, I don't want to talk about it. Like, I have nothing to say about it, then people would have moved on. The reason why they are like still teasing him with all this bullshit because he couldn't let it go.
And it's all coming out that...
Did you watch his 2 videos on the movement? No, but I'm gonna guess that it's not very positive. He seems very petty about it, and also very personal for whatever reason. Like, if he doesn't want it or doesn't care, then just, like, let it go. You know?
That this guy's just a total stooge, right? Now, this video goes over, like, why Pirate Software. It talks about this video that's recent.
Not very positive, that's sugarcoating it quite. Well, I can imagine. Lately, every time I see, like, a video of Pirate Software, he seems very petty and angry. And I don't... I feel like he is killing his own career with commenting on this bullshit. Like, if you know that you have, like, a bad temper, or, like, your ego can't take the bruise, then maybe take, like, a week off or 2. Or, like, have someone to slap onto your hands when you're trying to type bullshit to Twitter.
Recently gone viral where this guy reviews, like, everything he's done from, like, his job applications and how he lies about certain things.
I mean, you say he's completely unaware. He cannot be unaware. I glanced at Twitch, and he was like 4 hours in, and he was like on 3-point-something-K views. Like, that's awful for him. He used to be 10K plus. There is no way that he doesn't notice that, hey, people don't show up to my stream. I wonder what's wrong. You know, the thing is, I feel like it's still not too late. It might be late, but he still could have like a goodwill thing that, hey, I thought about it. I was wrong. My bad. I will do like a charity event or something for something. I don't know. There's always ways to make it out.
Hello, Space Cat.
Hello. The reason why it wouldn't work is because I can't imagine any multiverse where he would actually feel like he made a mistake. I wonder if he just thinks that people disagree with him for no reason at all. And that's it. I don't saw Thor. Wait, I want to read that. Didn't talk shit and made his situation worse, but people really overdid it. If you saw the talk with Dr. K, yes, he talked arrogant, a little bish, but people did so many shit like this to make his life miserable, like doxing him and all his family trying to cancel all his ferret rescue thing. I'm not doubting it, because the internet is a very, very cruel place. And they definitely don't stop at the let's call someone out so he gets the message. Like, they are just like continuing to shitpile on it. But like, I don't know how to say it nicely. I think he's just really arrogant about everything. You know? He's his own worst PR. Yeah, I feel like he literally just needs to shut up about these topics and let it go. The internet has like a fucking dementia. They're gonna move on and hate someone else the next week. It will be alright. But like, if he continues to comment on it, they will not forget it. He's an arrogant prick, yes, right? Not this time, because he commented too much. Like, it's like, it started to fade and then he came out to comment something. And then he commented on this Jesus dude. And then he commented on the Charlie situation. You know, there is always something happening. It's almost like he's keeping the fire alive, but it's like, I know that they say that every PR is a good PR, but I don't think that this PR is a good PR. Like, he can't pick a battle. He can't win anything. He's
Here
out
to
of
renew my
mana.
sub by.
Heyo. He needs more mana.
And why he's important to the Stop Killing Games movement and whatnot. But let's just take a look.
I recommend people actually download these VODs before he takes them down, because honestly,
All Thor needs to do to stop the bleeding is finish his damn game. He has taken money from people and doesn't even update it properly. If I recall, he started it in 2018.
Holy shit, 7 years ago. Oh my god.
If he would have shut up about Stop Killing Games, I think Ludwig Drama would have almost drowned his.
You know, you're actually right. The Ludwig drama was like such a big thing. I feel like you're right, and it actually sort of drowned it out. But now you see the Ludwig thing is gone. Like everything what happened with Mungo and like whatever. Now all I see is that he's playing the horse game. And all I see is like clips of like him being all over the horse game. And that's it. It's very hard to finish your game when you spend 12 hours of days staring at the config file, not actually changing anything. Is that what he does? Is he not like Taka writing the code live like in the Matrix, and it's just like Is this none?
if I was claiming I'm a game developer with 20 years of experience, this would be embarrassing to have online. Let's take a look at what's really wrong about this. And I don't even need to be a game dev to understand that. When you look at the code here, what do you see? You see,
I don't know, I'm not a programmer. Numbers, words, colors. It looks programmy to me.
a lot of magic numbers. That's an industry term for numbers that don't have any description or explanation as to what they are or why they exist. And you also have a lot of true or false, which is not descriptive at all. When you look at any function call as another developer, you should understand what's going on without needing to read through the implementation of the actual method itself.
No, that's fair. Like, as someone who's not a game developer, I can kind of understand, like, this means nothing. False, false, true. Like, if I were to say, object is human, true, that's basically telling the code that this object is a human. Now, if I say object is...
I see where they are coming from, but I'm not going to pretend that I know whether he's wrong or not, because I don't know how it's supposed to look like. So I will just kind of believe. Any programmers in chat? Any programmers? Hands up, programmers in chat? Tell me, what do you see? He's right, he's 100% right. Any programmers? Yes? Hands up? Excellent. Mr. Professional Programmers, look, take a glance at this code. What do you think about it? Is this a bag of bullshit, or is it for spaghetti code? Ass? He's kind of right. It's doo-doo. The term is code smell. It's ass. It's a mass of shit. This is nothing. Is the code coding? Looks like a mass. So you guys also agree that this is not the hottest spaghetti in the restaurant. I'm self-taught and I know it's a bad code. Okay, I will trust you guys on that.
Is human false? That's basically telling the object this is not a human. So when he's saying like SPR spark, false, false, true, that doesn't really mean anything. And then again, there's like 1, 1, 1, 0, 15, 15. Like when you put numbers, when you put true, false, I'm pretty sure they have to go with something. Like if you're putting X equals 0 or Y equals 1.
What? So does it mean that not only his code is bad, but it's basically gibberish? Does it mean that this code wouldn't even fucking work? It's just something written there and that's it? That's why it's bad. It's hard to read. It's not as bad as the Yandere dev code, but not great. It works. Nope, it works. Just bad code. Oh, okay. Okay.
Then, for example, every time you call back 1 or call back 0, you're calling back the X or the Y. Again, as someone who's not a coder, I guess I never really looked into this, or I guess a lot of people haven't really looked into this. Another reason why this video is finally going viral, because people who are like actually aware of some of these things that Pirate Software talks about, or some of the
You can make any code work in coding. This is the problem. Very easy to make some unreadable abomination that works. Ah, does this count as an unreadable abomination?
The things that he's a complete egotist.
It's the equivalent of naming all your layers in Photoshop layer 122. Oh, okay. I see.
Douche about.
Spaghetti.
They realize this guy is just a complete stooge.
So part type sprite, part type size. I don't need to read through that to understand what's being passed to it and what it's doing. But that's not what's going on here. I shouldn't need to ask myself, what is this number 1? What is the 0? What does it signify? Right? Imagine we have a car object. And I create the car object by passing in 96, 4, false, false. Do you have any idea about what those numbers mean?
No.
How I'm initializing that car? You don't. A step above that, a better alternative would be to specify in words what 96 means. For example.
Exactly. This is kind of what I've learned with like the very little bit of coding experience I have, like from like college, right? Taking coding classes or like game design classes. You always have to have, when you're going to put a true or false, you have to have something that the true or false is calling back to, right? If I'm saying, if player pushes X, door opens, true.
What do you mean? I can literally see Scoot trying to think. Shut the fuck up. At least I'm taking the time and attempting to understand, okay? Stop harassing my brain cells. I only have so much. I am not trying so hard. I am just looking at the code. Shut up. Leave me alone.
That means obviously when you push the button, the door is going to open.
I'm trying so hard.
If I just say door open, true.
I'm trying.
Like that's a whole different thing, right? Again, someone who doesn't know a lot. This is kind of easy to follow and understand. You should definitely check this video out.
Example, unsigned 32-bit integer horsepower equals 96. Number of doors equals 4. Is automatic equals false. Is electric equals false. And then pass that into the construction of car. That is the bare minimum. That's what I would expect out of an intern that's fresh out of school.
No, literally.
Do you know, for me, the only thing that popped out is that he, like, you know how this guy used spacing? And, like, there is, like, hierarchy? He doesn't use that. I don't know if that's a big deal. I had, like, maybe 1 semester of programming, and our teachers were always clapping us for not using the right spacing so you can see, like, the hierarchy and shit. But that's the only thing that stood out for me.
That's what I would expect out of an intern that's fresh out of school.
No, literally.
Taking that a step further, you can implement a concept called strong typing.
That's what I have.
Which is the most expressive form of instantiation. What we can do in that case is define an alias at the bare minimum or a class, and we can call it horsepower. And then we can create an enumeration for things like transmission or fuel.
Horses?
And then we'd alter the car's constructor and pass in that information. Horsepower 98, door number 4, transmission automatic.
I wish he would have showed the example via this like particle effect sort of thing. Because it would have been lovely to see how he would have smartified this code into this.
I don't know, what do you expect?
Yeah.
He worked for Blizzard.
He wasn't
Their
a
games
dev.
are written like shit. Where was he supposed to learn good code, Pocato?
You guys said that he was a QA person. Those people don't code. He would love to, but because the code isn't labeled, he doesn't know what it meant. Oh, I see.
Fuel, gasoline. You don't need to be a game developer to know that that's a lot more maintainable than whatever Thor has here.
No, literally, exactly. Like, at least with this one, you can always go back and change it. Like, if you wanted to change the transmission to manual, you'll type manual. Fuel can be diesel, right? Door number can be...
So that's why you guys are calling it like a big spaghetti. Because it's like not even labeled properly and no one knows what is what.
And are Blizzard games good quality?
Our Blizzard game, I mean, it used to be. I mean, listen, you can say whatever you want about current Blizzard, but back then Blizzard was one of the top gaming companies, you know? Like, they put out genre-changing games. You cannot say they weren't good.
3U, horsepower could be like 112U, right? Something that's easy.
Okay, Grandma, I was there. I remember when Warcraft 3 came out. I remember.
Easy to change and actually is basically easy.
I actually have no idea when Warcraft 3 came out. I'm sorry, I only played World of Warcraft.
Easy for both the reader, other people working on it.
It's like, excuse me, it's English. You may understand it, but it's not really clear. Did you just compare his fucking programming style to understanding English from XQC? Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's awful, because that's probably the most descriptive way of saying it. I understand everything now. Oh my god. Dude, I am so bad at English, I can't understand XQC. Like, sometimes when he slows down, when he's sleepy, I understand. Other times, not a word.
You know,
Oh my
Blizzard
God.
once made a post that they couldn't put an ability back in the game because they lost the code.
What the fuck?
Me see his code.
Oh no.
your project to understand and know what it means. And you
Imagine someone insulting your code, like saying you code like XQC things. Listen, I'm not even going to say it, but I do wish someone would just tell this to Mr. Pirate. Maybe he would find it funny as well.
you as just a coder as well to just kind of call back to and easily quickly pop back in and say, okay, I want to change transmission. Let me change the fuel. Let me change the car horsepower, right? Interesting video. Go check it out. I highly advise it. And it's even gotten to a point where everyone's favorite grandpa of
Hey, that's the Minecraft guy. Ah, he's so beautifully egg. Look at him. He's just egg. Round, bald, male perfection.
gaming, Big Papa Notch, aka the original creator of Minecraft, crawled out of his cave to say, hey guys, just got back to gaming after a brief break. Wait, why is there a Nepo baby doubling?
Oh, did they call him a Nepo baby? Wait, well, I mean, just because your dad works at Blizzard, does it make you a Nepo baby? Is he like rich or something? Is his father rich? He is a Nepo baby? His dad was a massive higher up? Oh, so he is a Nepo baby. Ah, that explains the ego.
Down over there. Marcus Pereira says, wasn't he hired before anyone knew about the family connection? Not so they're emotionally invested.
I like this guy. He roasted that person so intelligently. Are you emotionally invested?
No, just intellectually. Here's a clip of him claiming he got...
Why are they taking the worst possible screenshots out of this man? There are so many bad pictures of pirate software floating on the internet. He's borderlining paralysis demon territory. It's like, I look at it and it's like, he's gonna hover above me while I'm going to sleep, and he's going to tell me about how his father worked at Blizzard.
When you come but she doesn't stop sucking.
Ah!
got the job through nepotism.
Bruh.
And he linked Quinthio's video, so great job, Quinthio. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna...
His
What?
dad is one of the original members of Blizzard before it was known as Blizzard. Back then it was known as
Really?
Silicon and Synapse.
Oh shit, really? He was that important? His dad was also in South Park? Oh damn, now I understand why you guys call him a Nepo baby. Damn.
wrap it up there. This entire drama has just been absolutely hilarious. Pirate Software in the course of these last 2 weeks has completely ruined everything he has worked for on this platform.
I feel like it's not that he ruined everything. I think he ruined the goodwill of the people. Like, many people were like, okay, I don't care about the World of Warcraft drama. It's just stupid guild stuff, and they watched it. But there was always another one. And even people who still are interested in his content, they are like slowly like, I might not vibe with this, I don't know, mood or something.
Again, those shorts that he's made, lots of viral videos, lots of interesting videos. All of that good grace is gone because he decided to stand against the gamers. He decided
That's what a stupid choice. That's like that was almost as bad as when Pokemon said that. Do you think people will rise up against the rich? In the boat, the private boat she was sitting in, like Venice, and the guy was like, Pookie, you are the rich. And she's like, no, not me, like the billionaires, right? Like the billionaire, not like me, like the Amazon guy. You know, it's my goodness.
Decided to stand in front of that bullet, take that L, and he will not apologize. He will not just take the L. He will.
I mean, remember, she's only worth like what, 20-something million, or how much? We googled it one day.
Just keep doubling down and saying stupid stuff. There are now, I think, lawsuits involved. There are legal threats involved at this point.
Are there?
And it's going to keep getting worse. And I'll be here, my friends. I'll try to cover it to my best ability. Again, if you want the full scoop, if you want the complete 100%, I recommend Quintheo. I recommend someone like Pirate Software, or do not recommend Mars. What the heck am I saying? I recommend someone like More Pegasus, or again, Quintheo, someone who's been covering every little detail. And I'll try to give summaries here and there when I can. But I appreciate you watching the video. Peace out, my friends. See you soon.
Smell you later, alligator. What did you guys want him to do? He's out of mana.
I don't like nor dislike Thor, but as our Roach King Baldman said, if he is such a bad dude, why are you inventing the bad stuff about him? Last 2 points of this VOD were exactly that.
Yeah, true. But he and his dad worked at Blizzard. There's a quote from Saving Private Ryan that Pirate Software should have learned. You don't know when to shut up. You don't know how to shut up. That's so true. I haven't seen that movie, but this is a very true quote. Literally, all he had to do is keep spouting truisms to boys in their late teens and men in their early 20s while drawing on a whiteboard at the same time, and he would be set for life. Ego just couldn't let him be happy. Damn. Is that all? You just have to be like so true, must be true, and all the boys are just going to line up? Damn. He should have never joined OnlyFans. But he even worked at Blizzard. What do you mean? He was meant for this. This was anything and everything that he should have become. Must be true. It's so sad for him, actually. I don't know what to say. Destined to run out of mana. I just feel like it's so sad, man. Rest in a pee-pee.